Great day, people. Great day. So today is day one of my 3-day water fast. I will be doing a minimum of 3 days. I've been feeling an unusual amount of like bloat in the abdomen area, which is usually an indication that I need to do a detox or some type of flush. And so I decided to do the fast because that's what I'm being called to do. I'm very much in tune with my body, so I know when it's time to do some resetting and shifting. So I'm taking myself through a reset, and I'm going to take you guys along on the journey. So today is day one. Today is March the 18th, Saturday, March the 18th. And yesterday I stopped eating around 8:30 p.m. and it is now 11 a.m. Saturday. So yeah, I'm sure there's going to be so many wonderful benefits as I've done all the research, a ton of research on the benefits of fasting and how it can shift different things in your body, mentally, physically, emotionally. So I'm excited. I've done fasts in the past, but I've never done a three. The longest fast I've done was 2 days, water only. So I'm going to be doing 3 days, a minimum, and I'm going to see how I feel after that, and I may even go further. So I'm excited. So come along on this journey with me. I've also stepped on the scale this morning just to see how it was shifting my weight, although the purposes are not for weight solely, but definitely want to monitor that to see how it shifts things in that area too. So more to come, guys. More to come. So I'm just doing a quick check-in. As you guys know, just started my 3-day water fast, and so I felt the need and the desire to come to the park, not to do any strenuous exercise, as I will not be doing any lifting, running, anything strenuous for the next 3 days, but just to stroll through the park, just to observe and to listen. And I can already say that this has been such a great decision that I've made today. I'm sitting here on a bench, and I'm just sitting, observing the squirrels, observing the insects as I can hear them festering and doing what they do, prepping up for this spring season, watching the leaves blow in the wind and just observing the flowers that are coming up in the distance and feeling the breeze on my body. This has been healing. And sometimes you got to step away from everything that has you so distracted, everything that has all of your attention, to allow yourself to be and to allow yourself to feel. If I get quiet enough, I can hear things that I wouldn't normally hear just in the normal movement of the day. Insects, I don't know what insects they are, but I hear them. And I'm giving thanks and gratitude for those insects, as they have a job as well as I have a job in this existence. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful. Again, this is just a check-in. I feel good. I'm not hungry at all. I have my water with me, and my focus is on so many other things than eating. And so for that, look at the squirrels in the distance. You can't see them, but they're back there. And for that, I'm thankful. We miss so much in this hustle in this society that keeps us going, because we have to survive. This society that we live in is about survival, and we're in it, and we have to deal with it, and we have to make the best of it. But it's okay just to stop. And my whole body, my whole mental, my whole state of just being here asks for this, and I'm so grateful that I was able to hear it and listen, and not only to listen, to go and be obedient to it. So that's it. I'll check in later tonight. All right, guys, doing a check-in. It's the end of the day. I've officially went my first day of water only. I'm finishing up with some tea, just some green tea. No sugar or calories, just hot green tea. And I'm just sitting outside on my back porch enjoying the evening. It's about almost 7:30, and I'm usually in the bed really early, so that concludes my day. I'm not hungry. Haven't felt any hunger pains. Today was a smooth day. I anticipate tomorrow being a little more difficult, because that's typically how it is, but I don't know. It may not be that way. So anyway, cheers to a 3-day water fast. Have a good night. Good day, people. It is day 2 of my water fasting. So I officially made it to my second day. I'm about 38 hours into a water fast. And everything is going well. Everything is going well. I'm not hungry at all. My energy is low. It's up and down. So sometimes I feel these spurts of energy, and then I feel these moments where I just want to kind of nap. I've never been a napper. So all yesterday I was taking naps on and off, like just laying in the bed on and off after I had finished my day. My sleep throughout the night was pretty good. The only thing that I did notice was that I would wake up and I'll go back to sleep. I'll wake up and I'll go back to sleep. So, and after doing research, I found that is pretty common to kind of be in and out of sleep your first couple of days. So, but overall, I feel good. I have my water with me. I'm about to run out and do some errands. I have a gallon of water with me, and inside of it, I have some electrolytes. I did a half of a pack of electrolytes, and I also have a little bit of pink Himalayan sea salt in there, I think it was like a fourth of a teaspoon I put in there. And so yeah, it's going well. It's not seeming to be difficult, and I don't want to jinx myself and say that too fast. As far as the scale, I weighed myself yesterday or before I started. Yeah, day 1 I weighed myself. So I weighed myself this morning and I lost almost 3 pounds. It was like 2.7, 2.6 pounds. So I know that's water weight. I know my body is kind of emptying itself out and cleansing itself and releasing a lot of waste, because that's what happens during the fast. But overall, I feel good. I may check in later on tonight, but tomorrow will be day 3. I'm honestly thinking about going a little further, like maybe 5 to 7 days, but I don't know. And as it's going now, I feel like it'll be a breeze to do 5 to 7 days, but I don't want to speak too soon. The only thoughts that I've had about food is like, I have young boys at the house, so I have to fix their food. So if I see it, I may think about it, but it's not a physical hunger. It's like a mental hunger. It's like, oh, I see it. This would taste good, but it's not like my body is saying I need food. So the wonderful thing about fasting is that you really learn what hunger is and what hunger is not. And a lot of times we think we are hungry, but we're really not. Again, I've done several different fasts. After I had my last son, who is now 4, I did intermittent fasting. I would go up to 20, 22 hours a day without eating. So I found very quickly what it meant to be hungry and not hungry. And this is on a different level because I'm only doing water for an extended amount of days. So overall, I feel good. I do. I know you're probably thinking, is she feeling this in her body? Is she seeing like a physical result? Yes, I am. I notice around my body, but I'm not getting hung up on that because this fast was not solely for making a physical change. It was more for spiritual change, mental change, things that needs to be really shifted in my life. I needed a shocker. I needed to shock my whole body, my whole state. So that was the reason for the fast, and I'll do another clip of that in detail so you'll know. But just using this time to be more connected to nature, writing more. No, I'm not doing any social media. So you learn that when you cut out food and you cut out social media, and I even cut off certain people, cutting off certain conversations, that you have a lot more time than what you think. So I'm excited about what's to come, and I'll be checking in a little later. Peace. So it's bedtime. It's actually about 8:30, and I'm here with my son, who's happy to be on camera. And we've ended day 2. Actually, I'm into day 3 now because day 3 would have started at 6 p.m., a little before 6 p.m. today. So I'm officially in day 3 if we're counting down to the hour. And guys, day 2, I started off really excited and really happy and high energy earlier today. And today has been the biggest challenge that I've had. I'm so ready for tomorrow. Okay, son, just give me just a second. I'm so ready to break this fast tomorrow. Today was a challenge because I started a lot of new projects that demanded a lot of my time. I had an unexpected company at the house. I had some unexpected situations that came up and people needed my support. And that really kind of brought in like those stressors. And because I felt those stressors, it made me want to eat. And again, it wasn't like a physical hunger, it was more of a mental hunger, but I don't know. It was like my body was telling me that it was a physical hunger, if that makes any sense. And so today has been difficult. Like, I think around 11 or 12, I started kind of battling, like, oh my goodness, am I going to be able to do this another day? And that's because I spent a lot of time outside the home. I wasn't really like just resting here like I had done the first day. I was among the world and, people cooking and busy and moving. And I was in and out of stores, and that really brought on the hunger. So, mental hunger, or even just like the thoughts of different food that would taste yummy. Also, saw a family member today, and she cooked an amazing dinner, and she was like, take a plate, even though you can't eat it today, tomorrow you can. And I was almost tempted. I will not lie to you. I want to be transparent on these videos, but I stayed strong. What have my body been noticing? Kind of had a little headache today, and again, I think that was due to stress. But my bowel movements did something really weird, and I don't want to be like TMI, but for those people that really want to understand my experience, if you don't, then you need to pause this or forward the video right now. But I was laying down and kind of had like a in my stomach, a gargling, and I really thought I was over like using the bathroom because I used it yesterday and didn't really kind of felt myself like dwindling off. But all of a sudden, this gargle, it was almost like a last minute bowel movement, and I had to run to the bathroom, and it was just like, excuse me, I know it's TMI, but let's be mature adults about this. Those that are really wanting to learn, and get all you can out of my experience. So I think as your body is just breaking down things and getting rid of toxins, you have some last minute, you know, crevices of places that need to be released. So it was only for like a second or two. Went to the bathroom, had a release, and that was it. So, and I really felt like it was just like something, I don't want to say old, but something that just needed to pass. So I didn't feel sick or my stomach wasn't tight or anything. It was just like out of nowhere. Like I felt fine, and just all of a sudden I felt so. And I guess you could expect those things to happen because your body is detoxing itself and repairing itself with a water fast. So that's really it. It's been a day. Today has been my toughest day, even though it's just my second day. Well, actually, technically, I'm in my third day, but I think my advice to people is that when you are wanting to do these fasts, that you have time to downtime. Like, you shouldn't be running errands. You shouldn't be out and about among people. Probably shouldn't have a lot of company because it introduces these wants and desires that aren't really even there. Like, it's not even an issue when you're by yourself, but you have all these other influences. So rest as much as you can. I haven't done any working out. I've only did a little bit of walking. And when I say walking, not even, it's like strolling, like observing nature. So I'm trying to make sure I don't forget anything that people would want to know. I already told you about the scale. It's down almost 3 pounds, like 2.7, 2.6 pounds. Drinking my water with my pink Himalayan salt, a little bit of electrolyte powder, and my gallon. I almost did about a gallon a day. Did a gallon yesterday, which is easy for me because I usually do a gallon every day. Other than that, I will honestly say I'm ready to break this fast. Like, I'm ready to enjoy some food. I plan on breaking my fast with some type of been doing some research, and they're saying that you should do it with a protein, depending on if you want to focus on muscle. You should do green vegetables if you want to focus on continuing to cleanse. But it's so much research out there, so I think I'm just gonna do like a keto like veggie wrap. A veggie wrap has been on my mind, like all the loaded vegetables, some vegan cheese, and a nice keto wrap with like some, I don't know. That's really what I'm thinking about. Oh, cause I can jalapenos, avocado, spinach, lettuce, tomatoes, onions, all of the works. I cannot wait. So anyway, overall I'm good. My stomach is kind of doing a little slight rumbling, but it's time for me to go to bed. And I know one thing about when you're fasting, once you fall asleep, you start over and it's like you didn't even feel that the night before. So that's it. We're going to go to sleep. I got little man right here. He's being a silly face, but I'll check in tomorrow, as tomorrow is my last day. And by the time I wake up, I'll be well over, 15 hours maybe. Somewhere along in the fast. So probably more than that. But anyway, have a good night. See you in the morning. Say peace. Peace. Hey guys, just a check-in. This is day 3 and I'm almost at my 72 hours of fasting. So I made it today. I've had great energy. I'm actually at work. Took a minute to record because I haven't recorded since yesterday. So again, this is day 3. I'll be breaking my fast in about 2 more hours. So I officially made it. I feel good. I still don't feel hungry, even though I have the desire to eat, just because I haven't had any food. Still contemplating on what I'm going to break my fast with, but all is well. I made it through. I got some answers that I wanted, some things that I was seeking, understanding for and clarity with. It definitely came to me, and I don't regret going through this. And if you're really trying to shift shape and just the mind, the body, the spirit, then I do recommend you doing it. I will say one thing I noticed over in the middle of the night was I had this god awful taste in my mouth. It was like my mouth was dry, and it was just like a nasty taste in my mouth. And I got up and I had some water. It helped a little bit, but I guess that's just a part of it too. Just a nasty taste. That's the only thing. I never got like really, really bad headaches. Although yesterday was my worst day, today was much better, and I'm ready to eat. So that's been my journey. I hope you guys have taken something from it. Oh, and I also stepped on the scale, and I was down almost 3 more pounds. Okay, so every day I averaged up like 2.5 pounds a day. So you do the math, 2.5 pounds each day for 3 days. So yay! It doesn't hurt to lose a little bit of water weight as well. So anyway, that's been my journey. Peace.